Hello everyone, DeckTrolls here. So today I have for you guys my Silent Swordsman deck. Now this deck is pretty fun, and you kind of have to be careful because getting out Silent Swordsman level 7 is pretty easy, so if you get him out too early you're going to be stopping yourself from doing a lot of your plays with spells. But overall it's really easy to use this deck, and some of it has to do a lot with timing, but it's fun. Alright, let's get into this. We got 3 Silent Swordsman, level 7. Cannot be normal summoned or set, must first be special summoned by Silent Swordsman, level 5, and cannot be special summoned by other ways. Negate all spell effects on the field. We got 3 Silent Swordsman, level 5. Unaffected by your opponent's spell effects, during your next standby phase after this card inflicts damage to your opponent by a direct attack, you can send this face-up card you control to the graveyard. Special summon 1 Silent Swordsman level 7 from your deck or hand. You got 3 Silent Swordsman level 3. Negate your opponent's spell effects that target this card. During your standby phase, you can send this face-up card to your graveyard. Special summon 1 Silent Swordsman level 5 from your hand or deck. You cannot activate this effect the turn this card is summoned or flipped face-up. And you got 3 Silent Swordsman. Cannot be normal summoned or set, must be special summoned from your hand by tributing 1 warrior type monster, and cannot be special summoned by other ways. Once per turn during the standby phase, if this card gains 500 attack, once per turn during either player's turn, when a spell card is activated, you can negate the activation. If this card is destroyed by battle or card effect, if this card is destroyed by battle, or if this card is in its owner's control is destroyed by an opponent's card effect, you can special summon 1 Silent Swordsman monster from your hand or deck except Silent Swordsman, ignoring its summoning condition. And lastly for the monsters, we got 3 Yosenju Misak. At the start of the damage step, if this card battles a face-up non-wind monster, you can destroy that monster. When this card is pendulum summoned, you can target 1 card your opponent controls, destroy it. During the end phase, if this card was special summoned this turn, return it to the hand. Alright, now for the spells, we got 3 Level Up. Send 1 face-up monster on your side of the field to the that has a level in its card name to the graveyard to activate this card. Special summon the monster that was written in the card text of that monster from your hand or deck, ignoring its summoning conditions. 1 Reinforcement of the Army. Add 1 level 4 lower warrior type monster from your deck to your hand. 3 The Monarch Stormforth. Once during this turn, if you attribute summon a monster for a tribute summon, you can tribute 1 monster your opponent controls even though you do not control it. You can only activate 1 The Monarch Stormforth per turn. During the turn you activate this card, you cannot special summon monsters from the extra deck. You got 3 Swords Revealing Light. Flip all monsters your opponent controls face up. This card remains face up on the field for 3 of your opponent's turns. While this card is face up on the field, monsters your opponent controls cannot declare an attack. Got 1 Hidden Armory. Send the top card of your deck to the graveyard and add 1 equipped spell from your deck or your graveyard to your hand. You cannot normal summon or set the turn you activate this card. You got 2 Noble Arms Clarent. Equip only to a warrior monster. You can only control 1 Noble Arms Clarent once per turn. You can pay 500 life points. The equipped monster can attack directly this turn. If this face-up card on the field is destroyed and sent to the graveyard, you can target 1 warrior Noble Knight monster you control. Equip this card to that target. You can only use this effect of Noble Arms Clarent once per turn. And lastly for the spells, you got 2 Magical Mallet. Shuffle any number of cards from your hand into the deck, then draw the same number of cards. So for the traps, we got 3 Metal Reflect Slime. Special summon this card in defense position as an effect monster. Aqua type, water, level 10, attack 0, defense 3000. This card is also still a trap card. This card cannot attack. 3 Statue of Anguish Pattern. Special summon this card as an effect monster. Rock type, Earth, level 7, attack 0, defense 2500. This card is also still a trap card. If summoned this way, this card cannot be targeted by an opponent's card while you control another trap card. That is a monster. If this card is special summoned from your spell or trap zone to a monster zone while this card is a monster, you can target... Oh, if a card is special summoned to your spell and trap zone to a monster zone while this card is a monster, you can target one card on the field, destroy it. You got 2 Curse of Darkness. Each time a spell card is activated, immediately after it resolves, the player that activated it takes 1000 damage. And lastly for the deck, we got 2 Call the Haunted. Activate this card by targeting one monster in your graveyard. Special summon that target in attack position. When this card leaves the field, destroy that target. When that target is destroyed, destroy this card. Alright guys, so that is my Silent Swordsman deck. So, tell me what you think. What did you like? What did you dislike? What would you do to improve it? Remember, I have 100+ budget-friendly decks. This is going to be a lot of fun content coming your way, so please make sure to like and subscribe. Most importantly, have fun!